Welcome to another episode of Ship War, my review of Gravity.
Ship War. When ship happens, I'm there.
Gravity stars Sandra Bullock, George Clooney, is directed by Alfonso Cuarón, and it's a story about one astronaut and everything that can possibly go wrong for this one astronaut actually goes wrong out in space. And I have to say, this is one of the most intense movies you will ever sit through. Anything that can possibly go wrong actually happens to this one particular character throughout the film. If you ever seen the trailer for the movie, I have to say that's probably maybe 5% of the actual film, because so many other bad things happen to her to the point that it almost becomes pretty ridiculous and very far-fetched in a way. And if you go into this movie expecting realism or expecting that this is how the space program works, you'll possibly be disappointed with the movie, because really it is a far-fetched movie about this one particular character going through a lot of crazy things to try to get back to Earth. And so you kind of have to go into this movie with the mindset that this is a movie and it's not based in 100% factual realism when it comes to astronaut, when it comes to NASA, when it comes to the space program. You just have to go in with an open mind and just enjoy the movie for what it is. And I personally enjoyed the movie for what it was. It was visually stunning film, the acting was amazing, and all the things that happen in this movie is very, very intense. You're sitting there, you're just like all tensed up watching this, story just unfold in front of you, and it's pretty crazy seeing Sandra Bullock's character, her name is Ryan, go through these crazy things one after the other as she tries to get back home to Earth. I saw it in 3D, and I have to say that 3D was pretty good to a certain point, but I have to be honest, I kind of lost it at a certain point. But I think this is one of those movies you can see it in 2D and be fine with it. And if you do see it in 3D, I say see it in IMAX, because I think that's the best way you can see it, because there's certain points in the movie that you feel like you're in outer space when they do the big wide shots of space and Earth and some really beautiful shots. I don't know if they actually took pictures of outer space, like real actual footage, and used it in this movie. I'm going to assume so, because it was pretty stunning. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I definitely recommend this film to everybody who saw the trailer and was interested. If you're interested in this film, go watch it and see it. But if you're kind of worried about it and you're going with the wrong mindset, I say avoid it, because I feel like some people are going to go in expecting this to be grounded in reality, and then they're going to come out criticizing it for it not being completely realistic. And really, it's a movie about a fictional mission out into space where a lot of fictional things happen. It's not based on a true story, so you can't expect everything to be based in actual realism when it comes to this movie. That is all for this episode of Ship War. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Enough Said stars Julia Louis-Dreyfus, James Gandolfini, Catherine Keener, and a bunch of other very talented actors and actresses. Now, the premise of this story is that Julia plays this woman named Eva who is divorced, and she meets this guy who's also divorced, and then she meets this other woman who she happens to become friends with, who then happens to be the ex-wife of the current guy that she's dating and interested in.